Introduction. What if I told you that one simple golden-colored spice sitting in your kitchen right now could help reduce your risk of developing cancer? Hello, and welcome to today's episode. I'm absolutely delighted to have you here with us. Whether you're a longtime listener or joining us for the very first time, thank you so much for tuning in. Your support, whether it's subscribing to our podcast, sharing episodes with friends and family, or simply taking the time to listen, means the world to us. We truly couldn't do this without you, and we're incredibly grateful for this community we're building together. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects millions of people across the United States and around the world: cancer. It's a word that carries weight, that brings concern, and that touches nearly every family in some way. According to the American Cancer Society, this year alone, more than 2 million people in the United States will receive a cancer diagnosis. 2 million. That's an overwhelming number, and it reminds us just how important it is to understand what we can do within our control to reduce our risk. Now, I want to be clear from the start. There are factors we simply cannot control when it comes to cancer. Age, genetics, family history, these are realities we have to live with. But here's the empowering part. There are also many things we can control. And today, we're going to focus on one surprisingly simple, accessible, and delicious way to take charge of your health. We're talking about turmeric, that vibrant, bright yellow spice that you might have seen in curry dishes, lattes, or even smoothies. According to health experts and oncologists, turmeric isn't just a flavorful addition to your meals, it's actually considered one of the best spices you can use to help reduce your risk of cancer. Intrigued? I hope so, because over the next several minutes, we're going to explore exactly why turmeric has earned this remarkable reputation, what the science says about how it works in your body, and most importantly, how you can easily incorporate it into your daily routine starting today. So, let's get started. Part 2. The Foundation: Lifestyle and Cancer Prevention. Before we dive deep into turmeric itself, I think it's important to set the stage by talking about cancer prevention more broadly. Because while turmeric is powerful, it doesn't work in isolation. Understanding the bigger picture will help us appreciate why this golden spice is such a valuable tool in our wellness toolkit. Dr. Ting Ting Tan, an oncologist with a PhD in the field, puts it beautifully. She explains that the strongest evidence we have shows that a healthy lifestyle offers the most effective, research-backed way to reduce cancer risk. And what does a healthy lifestyle look like? It includes nutritious eating, regular physical exercise, avoiding tobacco products, and limiting alcohol consumption. These are the pillars, the foundation upon which everything else is built. Now, when it comes to the nutritious eating part of that equation, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. There are so many diets, so many conflicting recommendations, so much information coming at us from every direction. But here's something I find really encouraging. Experts tell us not to overlook the power of small changes. Small, manageable, sustainable changes. And that's exactly where turmeric comes in. Adding this bright yellow spice to your foods and drinks is an easy, flavorful way to support your cancer prevention efforts. We're not talking about a complete dietary overhaul. We're not asking you to give up all your favorite foods or follow some restrictive eating plan. We're talking about simply adding one delicious, versatile spice to dishes you're already making. The beauty of this approach is that it's accessible to everyone. Whether you're a skilled home cook or someone who barely has time to make breakfast, turmeric can fit into your life. Whether you prefer sweet or savory foods, turmeric works beautifully in both. And whether you're cooking for yourself, your family, or meal prepping for the week, this is a change that's actually sustainable. So with that foundation in place, let's turn our attention to the star of today's show, turmeric itself. What makes this spice so special? What's happening in your body when you consume it? And what does the research actually say? Part 3. The Science: How turmeric may help reduce cancer risk. All right, let's get into the science. And I promise to keep this accessible and interesting because understanding how turmeric works makes it so much more compelling. Health experts have identified 3 primary mechanisms, 3 key ways that turmeric may help reduce your risk of cancer. Let's explore each one. Mechanism number 1, taming chronic inflammation. The first way turmeric may help is by addressing something called chronic inflammation. Now, you've probably heard the word inflammation before, but let's make sure we're all on the same page about what it actually means and why it matters. Pam Hartnett, she's a registered dietitian nutritionist with a master's in public health, explains it this way. Short-term inflammation is actually a good thing. It's a normal part of our body's defense system. When you get a paper cut, for example, the redness and swelling you see, that's inflammation at work, helping your body heal from that injury. Short bursts of inflammation are beneficial because they're part of the healing process. But here's the problem. When inflammation sticks around for too long, when it becomes chronic, it creates an environment where cancer can grow more easily. Chronic inflammation can increase your risk for many chronic diseases, and cancer is definitely on that list. So how does turmeric help? By lowering this chronic inflammation, turmeric helps your immune system do its job more effectively. Your immune system is constantly spotting and clearing out damaged cells, cells that could potentially turn cancerous. When chronic inflammation is reduced, your immune system can work more efficiently at this crucial task. Think of it this way. Chronic inflammation is like static interference on a radio. It makes it harder for the signal, in this case your immune system, to come through clearly. Turmeric helps clear that interference. Mechanism number 2, protecting your cells from damage. And to understand this, we need to talk about free radicals and antioxidants. Throughout every single day, your body naturally produces unstable compounds called free radicals. This is a normal part of being alive. Your body produces them during metabolism, when you exercise, even when you're just breathing. But here's the concern. Chronically large numbers of free radicals may lead to cancer by damaging cells and their DNA. Fortunately, eating more antioxidant-rich foods, and turmeric is absolutely packed with antioxidants, may protect your cells by keeping free radical damage at bay. Now, you might be wondering what makes turmeric so powerful in this regard. The answer lies in a specific compound found in turmeric called curcumin. Victoria Wheatington, a registered dietitian nutritionist, describes curcumin as acting like an antioxidant that proactively protects cells from DNA damage that can lead to mutations. But it doesn't stop there. Curcumin's antioxidant action may also make it harder for cancerous cells to grow once they've formed. As Pam Hartnett explains it, curcumin acts like a roadblock, making it harder for damaged cells to multiply and form tumors. So we've got a two-pronged defense here. Curcumin helps prevent the initial DNA damage that could lead to cancer, and it makes it more difficult for any damaged cells that do form to multiply and become problematic. Mechanism number 3, promoting gut health. The third way turmeric may help reduce cancer risk is through something we're learning more and more about, gut health. Research over the past several years has revealed that gut health plays a significant role in almost every aspect of our health, including the odds of developing cancer. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria, some beneficial, some harmful, and the balance between these bacteria matters enormously. Studies show that turmeric's curcumin may reduce cancer risk by bolstering the health of your good gut bacteria. But how exactly does this work? Pam Hartnett breaks it down for us. A healthier microbiome strengthens the gut lining, improves digestion, lowers inflammation throughout your body, and supports your immune system. All of these benefits work together to make your body more resilient against cancer. It's fascinating when you think about it. Improving your gut health creates this cascade of positive effects throughout your entire body, all of which contribute to cancer prevention. Now, I want to be transparent with you about something important. While all of this research is genuinely encouraging, we need to acknowledge that most studies conducted to date have been done in cells or on animals. We need more research in humans to fully understand the extent of turmeric's cancer-fighting properties. Does that mean we should dismiss turmeric? Absolutely not.
It simply means that scientists are still working to understand all the details. And in the meantime, there are plenty of other good reasons to enjoy turmeric. It's anti-inflammatory, it's rich in antioxidants, it supports gut health, all things that contribute to overall wellness. The evidence we have is promising enough that oncologists and registered dietitians are recommending it. That speaks volumes.
Part 4. Practical Application and Conclusion. So, we've talked about why turmeric is so beneficial. Now let's talk about the fun part. How to actually use it in your daily life. Because information is only valuable if we can put it into practice, right? The wonderful thing about turmeric is that this bright yellow spice pairs well with both sweet and savory dishes. It's incredibly versatile, which means there are countless ways to incorporate it into foods and drinks you're already enjoying. Let me share some expert-recommended tips that can get you started today. Tip number 1. Pair it with healthy fat. Here's something important to know. Turmeric is fat-soluble. Victoria Whittington explains that this means your body needs fat to properly absorb the turmeric. So, for maximum benefit, she recommends using turmeric in recipes that contain some fat. Things like olive oil, avocado oil, or coconut milk. This is actually great news because it means turmeric works beautifully in dishes you're probably already making. Sautéing vegetables in olive oil? Add turmeric. Making a curry with coconut milk? Perfect opportunity. Even adding turmeric to oatmeal made with whole milk gives you that fat for absorption. Tip number 2. Go sweet. Yes, you heard that right. Turmeric can be used in sweet dishes too. Pam Hartnett suggests trying to stir turmeric into oatmeal along with cinnamon and honey for a golden breakfast bowl, or add a teaspoon to banana bread or muffins for a warm, earthy flavor. I love this because it opens up so many possibilities. Your morning routine doesn't have to change, you're just adding one ingredient to make it more health supportive. Tip number 3, sprinkle it into everyday dishes. Turmeric has a subtle, peppery flavor that lends itself well to so many everyday foods. Scrambled eggs? Add a pinch of turmeric. Roasted vegetables? Sprinkle some before they go in the oven. Soups? Stir it in. Grain bowls? Absolutely. The key here is that you don't need to make special turmeric recipes. You can simply add it to dishes you're already making. Tip number 4, add color to your favorite grains. Next time you cook quinoa or brown rice, add a little turmeric to the cooking liquid. Tracy Collin, a registered dietitian nutritionist, recommends this approach. Not only does it provide a dose of cancer protection, but your grains will take on a beautiful golden hue that makes them visually appealing. For a golden rice that's both flavorful and cozy, Tracy suggests adding turmeric to white rice along with a little garlic and black pepper. Simple, delicious, and beneficial. The expert take. Let me share a final perspective from the experts. Tracy Collin puts it perfectly when she says, turmeric isn't a magic cancer shield, but it is a solid teammate. I think that's such an important way to think about this. No single food or drink can prevent cancer entirely. Turmeric isn't going to replace all the other important aspects of a healthy lifestyle, but it is a valuable tool, a solid teammate, as Tracy says, in your overall cancer prevention strategy. Turmeric is rich in a compound called curcumin that protects against cancer by reducing inflammation, guarding against cell damage, and supporting a healthy gut. Plus, it's incredibly versatile. It works beautifully in sweet dishes like oatmeal and baked goods. This bright yellow spice is an equally delicious and visually stunning addition to scrambled eggs, roasted vegetables, curries, soups, and grains, and it always shines in a comforting turmeric latte. So my question to you is this: why not add turmeric to your starting lineup? Why not make this small, simple change that could have meaningful benefits for your long-term health?
Closing. As we wrap up today's episode, I want to take a moment to sincerely thank you for being here with us. Thank you for investing your time, for being curious about your health, and for being part of this community. If you found this information valuable, I'd be incredibly grateful if you would subscribe to our podcast so you never miss an episode. And if you know someone who might benefit from learning about turmeric's cancer-fighting properties, maybe a friend, a family member, a colleague, please share this episode with them. Word of mouth is how we reach more people, and every share helps us spread evidence-based health information to those who need it. We'd also love to hear from you in the comments. Have you used turmeric before? Do you have favorite recipes? Are you planning to try incorporating it into your routine after listening to this episode? Your thoughts, experiences, and questions help make this podcast better, and they also help create connection within our community. So please, leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up, and let us know what you'd like to hear about in future episodes. Important disclaimer. Before we go, I need to share one crucial disclaimer. All the information provided in today's episode is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended to be and should not be interpreted as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified healthcare provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition, treatment options, or dietary changes. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something you heard in this podcast. If you have been diagnosed with cancer, if you have a family history of cancer, or if you have specific health concerns, please work with your healthcare team to develop a prevention or treatment plan that's right for your individual situation. Thank you again for listening. Until next time, take care of yourselves, make those small positive changes, and remember, your health is worth investing in.